I see a lot of people working the face to get the face in, and they'll get a horse broke at the pole, but they don't have the engagement from the back end, and they don't have the back round. When you're riding your horse and you have your reins with contact on the horse so that you can contact the horse, steer the horse. I'm riding one-handed, I can go to two-handed here. If your horse is pulling on your hands and asking you to feed out slack, you're probably hanging on that horse's mouth. And you need to keep the reins short enough to a point to where the horse is getting off of your hands, getting off of the reins, but your hand is still. See, at this length right here, he's broke at the pole. His nose is coming in a little bit. His ears are low. I don't really care how high or low the ears are. His ears are low. And he is going to be responsive to my hands at this length. Now, if I feed out more rein, he's going to drop his head because that's where he likes to be. But see, now his nose is out. He's heavier on his front end. Our rhythm is going to be off because his nose is out. He's actually stepping heavier with his front feet, and he's not going to travel as good. So when you're working with your horse, you need your horse where he will break at the pole, and you have to work to this. You're not going to just shorten the rein and he's automatically going to get there. This is what you're working towards. Horse needs a break at the pole, and he needs to round his back and push up on the bridle. At this length right here, I can point his nose. I can point his nose and go over here. I can point his nose and get over here. I don't want to go with a totally slack rein very often. I'll go to a totally slack rein in certain situations, but I'm always going to want my reins so that I can direct the horse where I want him to go. If we're going to turn left, turn right, turn left. It's not like Western Pleasure where you're going to ride with the real slack rein. We ride performance horses, reining horses, cow horses, ranch riding horses. You're going to ride with your rein a little bit shorter. In fact, if you have a droop in your reins in ranch riding, there's a penalty. So you need your reins short enough that you can steer left, steer right, stop, get the horse broke at the pole, round his back. Right here I can lift my hand and ask for a little bit more roundness. And then I can lower my hand back and he's staying collected off the bit. It's not a droop, he's not got his nose out. And this way he's going to continue to carry himself correctly. Now, related to that is your lower body. In a Western horse, we're going to turn our toes out. Where an English rider keeps her toes forward, we turn our toes out a little bit. That way we can have contact all the way down our leg, and we can use our left leg to steer over here. We can use our right leg to steer over there. And at the same time, I can use neck rein, but I'm not going to get around where you can see. I'm not going to neck rein and shove my hand out here. See him get on his front end. He's not traveling as good. We want here. We want him broke at the pole. Dressage rider is going to ride with even more contact here. We don't have the contact of a dressage rider, but we're also not on a totally drooped rein. You have to have the leg contact to go with it also. I see a lot of people working the face to get the face in, and they'll get a horse broke at the pole, but they don't have the engagement from the back end and they don't have the back round. You have to have your leg contact, toes out slightly, asking the back end to push as the pole is broke and the nose is tucked in. That's how you get a performance horse, reining horse, cow horse, ranch riding horse to work correctly. Now, if I'm going to ask for a trot or a lope, none of that changes. It's important that you keep a quiet hand, because if your hand is bouncing, he's going to lean on your hand. If your horse is leaning on your hand, you're probably bouncing. You want to get your hand quiet and use your legs to drive him up on the bridle. So that's a little bit about how your hand should be working relative to the length of the rein and the horse broke at the pole. I see a lot of people, the horse will kind of pull on the rider's hands and the rider will feed out some slack, where what you need to do is ask the back end to engage and round the back, because as the horse's back gets flatter, the nose goes out. When your horse is pulling on your reins, pulling on your hand, instead of giving more slack, hold what you have and ask him to get his back end under. My mission for my training program is to try to make every horse as good as they can be. If you want to talk to me about sending a horse to me for training, send me a message and we'll talk about it. So this is Hank. I'll be showing him in the Cow Horse World Show this coming up winter. And I've got a playlist up here of all his videos and all we've done to get him there. Until next time, thank you for watching.